of the 24th of March 2021, open at 5:31 p.m. Please now, I wish to acknowledge the Gadigal people, the traditional custodians of the land that we meet today, the elders past and present. Thank you. I'd also like to acknowledge Arnold Carver, Premier of the town. Good evening, Arnold. Good to see you again. Thank you. Item 3, record of attendance. The ordinance meeting is being recorded to facilitate community participation for minute-taking purposes, which may be released upon request of third parties. In accordance with section 616, the Town of Port Hedland Standing Orders, Local Law 2014, members of the public are not permitted to use any visual or audio electronic device or instrument to record proceedings of any meeting, unless that person has been given permission to do so by the presiding member. Members of the public are also reminded that in accordance with section 6117-4, the standing orders mobile phones must be switched off and not be used during the meeting. 3.1 Attendance. I note that all councillors are present. Attendance listed under section 3.1 of the minutes. 3.2 Attendance by telephone, interchange communications. There are no councillors attending by telephone or interchange communications. 3.3 Apologies. Are there any apologies? No apologies. 3.4 Approval of absence. There are none. 3.5 Disclosure of interest. Are there any disclosure of interest?
Yes, Mayor, I would like to declare an impartiality interest for item 11.3.4, proposed dedication of portions of Powell and Putwell roads in South Hedland, including proposed closure of a portion of Putwell Road in South Hedland, due to being employed full-time by Main Roads, and they are the applicant in this item. I would like to declare an impartiality interest. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Bartholomew.
Mr Mayor, I also declare a financial interest in item 15.1, the CEO annual performance review. This matter relates to my contract of employment.
Thank you, CEO. Item 4, application of absence. CEO, any response?
Yes.
We have two, Mr Mayor.
Yes, I would like to request a leave of absence from 22 April until 9 May, as I'll be travelling interstate, providing there are no COVID restrictions in place at the time of travel.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Bartholomew.
Yes, thank you to the Chair, Mr Mayor. Leave absence, apply for leave absence, thank you, from the 1st of April to the 20th of April.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Gillingham. Thank you, Councillor Bartholomew and Gillingham. Can I move the request of Councillor Bartholomew and Councillor Gillingham leave of absence?
Yes, sorry.
I'll hold his hand. All those show of hands. Second. Councillor Coles. Thank you. All those show of hands. Motion's carried. Okay, item 5. Response to previous questions from members without notice. Response to questions taken on notice from elected members at the Ordinary Council meeting held on the 24th of February 2021 are printed in the agenda and been sent to all councillors via email. 5.1 Councillor Gillingham, Director of Okay, item 6, question time. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is the opportunity for members of the public to ask public questions of the Council. Under section 6.7-3 of the Town of Port Hedland Standing Orders, local law require members of the public wish to speak to a question, complete the question form and place the completed form in the tray provided. If the presiding member determines that the questions and statements are out of order due to sensitive or objectionable expressions or defamatory, they will not be recorded or responded to. 6.1 public question time. I declare public question time open at 5:36 p.m. See if there are any questions at all.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have received three questions in writing from Jan Ford on behalf of the Port Hedland Community Progress Association, who I understand is unable to attend this evening. Her questions relate to item 11.4.5, the Sutherland Street shared path. They are as follows. I think we've got them up on the screen for people. I'm happy to either read them out or leave them as printed. The intent is that as the matter will be debated tonight, officers have prepared some preliminary responses to those questions and we've circulated them to all councillors and obviously the responses will then be published in the minutes of this meeting.
Thank you, Speaker. Okay, question time. Please come forward statement, name and address. I declare public question time open at 5:37 p.m. Do we have any questions at all? Yes, thank you, Mr. Clark.
The first one refers to item 11.4. Does this item refer to the recommendation made by the previous Commissioner, the Honourable Fred Rating, for discussion by the incoming Council? If so, have the councillors visited or discussed the relevant submissions and objections for the Council for their consideration? Does the estimated cost of $1 million that you advised would cost us then include the design of this project? This is the first one. The second one is 12.2. Financial statements for the year 2009-20. It is pleasing to note that you have at last received the annual financial statements and included an agenda for discussion on tonight's meeting under confidentiality. Would you please advise when the audit report scheduled for presentation at the electors meeting for April the 29th is available for the ratepayers perusal and discussion prior to the meeting of the electors? Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, I'll take those notes for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any other questions, Rob? Yes. Mrs. Locke.
I have three questions in relation to item 11.4.5, Sutherland Street shared path extension. Question 1. I respectfully and strongly ask Council to defer this item until sufficient detail is available as to the best positioning of the path, which will complement the world-class marina which we are building, and not detract from it as it is in its current form, and after comprehensive public consultation, which up to this point has been 0. Question 2. Is this council aware of the multitude of objections that the town of Port Hedland have received when this path was first proposed last year by the then Commissioner, who then deferred it to this council, which has received many more objections in the last few weeks to the same and is on tonight's agenda? Once again, involving no public consultation. Question 3. Has this council seen or considered the content of the previous comprehensive foreshore management plan, which was adopted by council in August 2013 after much public consultation, engineering and environmental approvals? They included a beautifully designed, eco-friendly boardwalk closer to the beach, similar to the stairway to the moon platform, which is currently at Cook Point. Any questions?
Thank you, Mrs. Knight. That's an announcement. Thank you. Any more questions from the government? Yes, Mr. Cash.
Thank you, Councillor. My name is George Cash. I live in 26 Spencer Street, Cook Point, WA 6721. Mr. Mayor, questions regarding the Discovery Park Caravan Park in Cook Point, and I am an employee of that park. The first one is the Discovery Caravan Park is owned by the town of Port Hedland, but leased to Discovery Parks. Is that right? Thank you.
That's correct. That is correct, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Question 2. Under the lease agreement by the town and Discovery, which I believe has been extended to 21 years plus another 21, if agreed by both parties, does it not state that the park will be kept in a clean, safe, properly maintained, weed-free and enjoyable place for tourists, contractors and any other personnel who stay there either for short term or long term? I'm just trying to say that there are rules and regulations on their lease that maintain it to the best possible place. Is that right?
Correct.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Question 3. If these and other conditions are not met, does that mean that the lease is terminated and other parties can lease the park? And who from the town checks on a regular basis that all the conditions are met, just like council does when checking the swimming pool at Caravan Park?
I'll take one of those for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Is there any other questions from the government? Yes, Mr. Henry, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, councillors and executive. My name is Jim Henbury. I'm from 53 Hall Street, Port Hedland. I'm a community member. I'm a business owner. I'm also the elected member as a Commodore of Port Hedland Yacht Club. And recently, the Honourable Minister, Alan McTiernan, announced that the final EPA approval was given for the Sportbank Marina precinct. And this new marina will bring new life back into the town of Port Hedland and the community, and it's the reason I stand before you tonight. The Port Hedland community is fortunate to have the town of Port Hedland approve the construction between Critical and Cook Point of a boardwalk and bridge, which will not only join these two suburbs and communities together, but will also become a feature and an area of interest for tourism. In view of the $120 million plus marina development, I respectfully ask the council to defer that proposal to build a concrete paved pathway between Richardson Street and Sutherland Street. While you investigate the possibility of joining the West End CBD into the marina precinct as well, a new marina and community facility on the Sportbank by the use of a boardwalk similar to the pretty cool Cook Point pathway. If this project is then required to be deferred into next year's financial budget, I'm sure the residents would be agreeable to that. And I'm here to ask the council to defer their decision tonight on item 11.45 and not miss the opportunity to capitalise on the opportunity presented to us by making West End residents and tourists able to access this new marina facility as others as well. So, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, leave it to you. Thank you.
Any more questions? Yes.
May I submit one of these to everybody, Councillor, tonight?
Yes, sir.
I myself am a resident of Kingsmore Street and we enjoy the water views. What we're not opposed to water views and the path going in, we are opposed to what was voted on probably in 2013 in regards to the boardwalk. And it was voted by said councillors, not yourselves, but previous councillors, and it was approved and put in, as you'll see on page 2. That was what the town of Port Hedland told us. For whatever reason, between 2013 to 2021, if you do go to the back page, this is what the current town is proposing. That is literally 100 metres away from where it's going to start. That is the yacht club in the background. That's how you look after the 3 metre shared pathway. Now, your budget overly is completely ludicrous in regards to it. It can be nowhere near the budget figures that you put in. I'm not sure you can get dongers at the top of the street for what you guys are proposing, let alone engineers in the coastal risk management plan that you have adopted now. You did adopt in 2019. Currently, you've got a new one. I'm not sure where we go with this, but that is not what we're talking about out there. We got sold in 2013, and it all went out of public consultation. And that was the town's model of what we should receive. And we're all happy with that. We're not opposed to a boardwalk going in, linking that up. That'd be beautiful, connecting that beautiful beach strip that's there. But what's going to happen now is going to be an ATV thoroughfare. It's a 3 metre road, basically. And you may bollard it at each end, but all those vacant blocks that are there, they're not going to get bollard. You can drive straight up there and you can just rip 3 metres behind people's houses. It's going to be a disaster. The erosion factor for that land is, I think it's 30 years, and I probably wouldn't have a balcony anymore, or my 0 to 100. That's what the realistic factor of Australia is shrinking. So I don't know about you guys, but this is set to fail. If you guys are going to do a path, you might get 15, 20 years out of it. I'm not sure if that's responsible use of public funds. Boardwalk, that'll be there forever, because you're going to just smash that into the bedrock, and it's just going to be some timber maintenance here and there. And it will adjoin the sport back to the people of Port Hedland, South Hedland, Westfield, everywhere around. But that 3 metre path, that's what it's going to look like on that back page. Full of weeds, cracks, undermining. It's a coastal erosion zone. I don't know. I think one of the things you did adopt in the 2019 coastal erosion risk management plan was do not try and stabilise the sand dune. Well, I don't know what stabilising a sand dune is if you're not trying to put a concrete path on it. Pretty sure you're trying to stabilise the sand dune that way. So it's going to be erodible, cracked, weeds. It's not looking pretty. I think you spoke today, you put a Facebook post up. I'm sick of half-assed projects getting done in this town. Well, if that's not half-assed, then I don't know what it is.
Do you have any more? Yes, sir.
Hi everyone, one and Lee. Also, I live in 73B Kingsville. I've been in Port Hedland approximately 10, 11 years. I was a tape lecturer here, and I've taught most builders in town, so I have a fairly good idea about how to price jobs as well, because that's what I teach most of the builders in town to do. So one of my focuses is that I remember Brett Weaver was saying it was going to cost $300 for a path. I fell over with a sand in my mouth. Since that, I've seen the figures double, triple, quadruple, and just blow out. And this is what I do for a living. I price jobs, I build houses, I build paths, I build major projects. I just built the 2 big buildings out at the airport. And to me, this pricing that I see that's in this report that I went through painstakingly is just absolutely out of this world. And I just want to confirm what Glenn said, but not only that, the financial side of things of this cut and paste document is an absolute joke. So, and again, I heard today what we also said,
Okay, I declare the public statement closed.
Just one more.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Question status, sir.
I don't know how to do this. First time I've done this, but I live at 25 Kingsmill, born and bred in Edinburgh all my life, and worked and raised my family and educated them here. Moved into Kingsmill a couple of years ago, and what I've been told by the council people working in the town of Port Hedland, I believe this is funded by taxpayers. But back in 1980 in South Edland, there, when we was living out there, I'm surprised the police not here supporting what I'm going to say. We removed parts from the front of houses at taxpayers' expense, not put them in. What I found out through whatever reports been written and people saying that they got authority, and especially from the traditional owners, I found that out over the weekend not to be correct. And I'm, number one, coming from work, because I do about 14-hour days, I employ local people in the town as a business myself through the education of living here. And what I get told by council is we have a right to, and that's the consultation I've had. And I really think that's fair. So I don't know whether it's a question, it's a statement, I suppose.
Yeah, thank you very much. Do you have any more questions, Mr. Fiala? Okay, I'll declare the closure of the time at 17:54 p.m. Just for a moment, there's a blue hole mute in the car park with windows down and the phone and van cars on the passenger seat. If that's your car, just go and check it out. Okay, thank you. Okay, 6.2 public statement time. I declare public statement time open at 5:55 p.m. Do you have any public statements at all? Yes, Mr. Sullivan.
Sorry. Apologise earlier, I didn't properly introduce myself. I was a long-term resident of 27 Kingsmill Street and previous councillor amongst other positions in the public arena. My public statement relates to 11.4.5, the shared pathway. Several points here. The people of Port Hedland that I've spoken to want an iconic connection between our now being built, finally, world-class marina and our historic West End town. The proposed straight-line concrete path on the foreshore boundaries of Kingsmill Street residences does not do that. Second point, we have an opportunity, and there's just 2 or 3 more points. We have an opportunity here to build a world-class tourism attraction along this beautiful section of foreshore, connecting people to the beach, and at several times a year, access to walking amongst our amazing coral reef, exposed at the low tide, with the biggest ships in the world passing in the background. The proposed straight line path and the doorstep of people's houses does not do that. We want the people of Port Hedland and tourists alike to enjoy an eco-friendly, unique boardwalk experience as previously adopted by Council in the 2013 plan, with information notes explaining how nature and industry coexist. And this cannot be found in many other places in the world. The proposed straight line concrete path totally lacks this vision and definitely does not do that. We want this construction between our world-class marina and historic West End town to set a precedent for future development along our amazing foreshore, for residents to be proud of and tourists to enjoy. The proposed straight line path that could possibly fall apart after the first cyclone does not do that. Thank you.
Do you have any more public statements on? Yes, Mr. Cash. Just bear with me, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. George Cash, 26 Mr. Street, Port Hedland, WA672. Mr. Mayor, my statement concerns what I believe is done safe and below stand upkeep that the management of the Discovery Cook Point Carrot Park provides. I am an employee. Tomorrow I may not be, but anyway. I'm an employee at the park. On numerous occasions, I've complained to management about the lack of safety and upkeep of what I consider one of probably the best locations for a carrot park in the Pilbara. Mr. Mayor, the unsafe parts of the park is trees that have nuts, and you can see the nuts there. Nuts growing. I bought a couple of nuts there. Now these nuts are what I call killer nuts. Just like coconuts, but in only dead yellow. These nut trees are around barbecue areas, clothesline areas, carport areas, and even grow over street areas where cars, motorbikes, bicycles, ladies and men pushing prams with the babies in them. After I complained about how damaged these nut trees are, management made a small token gesture by removing some of the low-hanging nuts, but ceased in removing the majority, if not all, the killer nuts. Now, Mr. Mayor, some people may think that what I'm saying is some sort of a joke. But believe me, I have numerous photos to show anyone who's interested about how many of these nuts just drop without any warning from a height of some maybe 10 or 15 metres and hit the ground for a powerful thump. Mr. Mayor, if it struck a person, it will cause serious injury and possibly death. Now, councillors, if you want to feel how heavy these are, they are heavy, so keep that in mind. Mr. Mayor, I've taken a step to report this dangerous situation to Council because I believe that Council have a very big part to play to make sure that this site is safe for all. After all, it is our caravan park. It's just leased to Discovery. Further to my complaints to Discovery Management, I have also complained about the huge and excessive amount of double G plants that have infested the park, especially the back part of the park, with some of the best views. I think they're called cultural, those double G or triple G things, and it's infested, believe me. Again, management have acknowledged the issue, but they must not be yellow clouds, because nothing has been done. But we all know what those yellow clouds turn into. Double Gs or triple Gs or whatever. Again, I have photos for anyone who's interested. Again, I have photos for anyone who's interested. The other issue, Mr. Mayor, is that Discovery treats our Carrot Park as a mini dump, where fridges, washing machines, stores, mattresses are all strewn areas of the park for all to see. For all to see. I mean, it's pretty disgusting. But one of the real deuces of all that I have mentioned is the arrogance of one of the management in allowing employees of the Carrot Park to drive the park unsafe rubbish trailer on our roads to the tip. Now, I have stated to management that not only is the trailer unsafe or unlawful to be on the road, but whichever employee is driving with a trailer on top would have to meet the consequences if they are picked up by the police. I swear, Mr. Mayor, this manager is responsible and I thought, don't worry about the Port Hedland police, they won't do anything, they're only helicopters, we will be right. Well, Mr. Mayor, I was absolutely disgusted that those words came out of the manager of Discovery Park. Shame on him. My honest response was, don't you dare criticize the police, they have a job to do, and I remember what you said about them. You just gave a smirk and left. I have photos of the trailer and how safe it is, Mr. Mayor. So, Mr. Mayor, councillors, CEO, as I said, there are a number of issues that make me believe that Discovery Park are not worthy of running our town's caravan park. The best nearly included, I believe, but it wasn't. The attitude that should be right, Jack, is wrong. It may not happen tonight, tomorrow, or in the near future, but if one of these killer nuts hurts, maims, or kills a person, especially a baby, it won't be that our conscience will be clear because it will never happen. But I was saying, I told you and warned you about those kill nuts and the other issues that Discovery Park will go. Mr. Mayor, I implore you, other councillors, CEO, to, as soon as possible, come and inspect what is once a beautiful park and see the devastation. I call it devastation because it's just gone ugly. I know I work there, but I can't keep up trying to keep it to the best of the best. Because they don't provide you what you really require. Now, Mr. Mayor, like I said, and please don't be fooled by managers' excuses because it's been like that for a long, long time. So, you know, enough's enough. Like I said, I might have a job tomorrow down there, but I can't just keep quiet about it. I know somebody will get hurt. I hope it doesn't, but you all know it's on record now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cash. Any other more comments? Yes, sir.
My name is Darren. I'm a long-time resident of Kingsmill Street. I'm a tradesman, and I'd just like to urge the councillors to go and have a look, stand in front of Kingsmill Street and envision a path there because I can't see how it happened. I'd like to see like a breakdown of the engineering and the cost breakdown because we don't want to see lots of variations and how you guys are going to handle the variations because a lot of jobs seem to blow out. I'd like you to all have a look at where the sand dune just falls straight away and it's up and down. And it's pretty crazy to vision a 3 metre wide path for me off our boundaries.
Okay, thank you. Any more statements, sir? Okay, we'll just close the statement time at 6 p.m. So 6.3, opposition, implementation, presentation, submissions, there is none. Item 7, questions from members of our public. Are there any questions from members and members? Yes, Councillor.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor and councillors. I'd just like to thank the public for being here tonight. I was very interested in the question that came from the members from the audience about consultation with custodians, traditional custodians, and though I know I may have to take this have it taken on notice, but I'd just like to know more about consultation with the custodians of the area and about traditional custodians. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Donnelly. Any more? Councillor Coles? Sorry, Councillor Donnelly. Director's not excellent.
So it's actually Road Zoo, so it's not subject to native title. So I have been discussing a number of the town's works, and it was one of the ones that has been discussed with both the corporation and Diana Wilson.
Yeah, thank you, Director.
Thank you.
Thank you, Donnelly. Councillor Coles?
Yes, I understand that the Chapel car park, the West End, is not by council as private property. Can council advise to the community on when Chapel is planning the upgrade to the West End car park? I know that we've had correspondence with them. And also to conversation with Centre Management, they also planning a trial to really put into the centre in the coming months as well.
Great, thank you, Councillor Coles. So, Don Nelson, thank you. Councillor Turner.
Thank you. I've had the opportunity to meet with members of Shawara, the South Evans Trains Association. They're part of a larger group that supports the race industry and horse ownership. One of 4 groups. They currently hold 2 leases, one with Council Element and one with DPLH. We'll approach them in regards to the lease that is held with DPLH. It appears that there may have been some consultations that they have not been invited to between Council and DPLH regarding that lease. And they've come to me seeking support to get a commitment from Council that moving forward that we would support consultation, have a commitment to work with all stakeholders, and that future conversations with DPLH and Capital Health that they include most. So if we can have it noted, and I'd like to just clarify what action has been taken today in relation to that lease, and get a commitment to have a meeting with stakeholders.
Thank you, Councillor Turner. Thank you. Any more questions to ask? Thank you, Councillors. We'll move on to number 8. And this is what was about discussion of the presiding members' meetings for 9th February 2021 can be found detailed in the agenda. Item number 9, declaration to all members of the given due consideration to all matters contained in the business plan beforehand. I invite all the members to declare show of hands that they have given all due consideration to all matters contained within the agenda. Would you like to please? Councillor King? Thank you. Item 10, proclamation of minutes provided meeting. Members of the public are cautioned against taking any action on Council's decision on items on this evening's agenda which they may have an interest in until formally notified in writing by the town has been received. Decisions made at this council meeting can be revoked in line with Local Government Act 1995. We have a recommendation before us that the minutes of the Ordinary Council meeting held on Wednesday the 24th of February 2021 are true and correct record, with one minor amendment made to highlight on the screen in yellow. Thank you, Councillor McDonald. May I have a second, please? Councillor Turner, thank you. All those in favour, show of hands. Let's just go with the answer. Now we move to item 11, enforcement officers. Council has given the interest in item 11.4.5, Council's endorsement of the detailed design of Southern Street Share Park extension, including the presence of members of the public in the gallery. I propose that we deal with this matter first. Can I have a movement to pursue standing orders 2.5.2.1, the item 11.5.4.5 be endorsed forthwith. Councillor Donald, thank you. Seconder. Councillor Bartho, thank you. All those in favour? Okay, 11.5.4, Council's endorsement of detailed design Southern Street shared path extension. We have officer recommendation to endorse Southern Street shared path extension, detailed design, and notes the intention to proceed with the construction of the path. Can I have a move, please? Thank you, Councillor McDonald. Can I second, please? Councillor Turner. Any consent? Yes, Councillor Jordan.
We'd just like to ask clarification on the item for has there been a consultation for the path, or should I say an extensive consultation with the public?
The town has consulted on many aspects of the foreshore, including access. It forms part of a number of council strategies. The residents having spoken to, they've come in to say to us there's been letters, there's been some compliance work done on the sites down here. So there have been a lot of conversations about the path and the connectivity between the West End and the arena.
Thank you. I've said the presentations that I've been part of in this short time that this has come to council, it does actually give some questions, and because the public actually asking about, they live there, they know what's happening with that area there, and it is interesting that to put this by to talk about at a future length of time might be the best plan of action for the council at this point in time. As in deferring, I actually want to mention to defer this matter.
Okay, thank you again. Thank you all. Stephen.
Proposing to move to defer the
I
item
want
to
to
council.
propose to defer this item. Yes, thank you.
Can I have a second to move?
To
Defer? Okay. Councillor Cole defers. Anyone against it? So the council did have Councillor Coles first and second to move the item. Any speakers against? Put to the vote. Those in favour to move to defer?
Yes,
Not zero defer.
overall budget for...
Yeah, it was in colour. Charter.
Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so on the block is describing practice block adopting recommendations of the committee under the number of recommendations to use only one resolution each of the items. Practice block adopting recommendation on block expels resolution of business or a meeting where elected members have no reason to disagree with particular recommendations or where the recommended declaration of interest when a simple majority vote is required. Council, I propose that the council consider the numbers of recommendations tonight on block. Can I have a mover and a seconder on items 11.1.1, 11.1.2, 11.1.3, 11.2.1, 11.2.2, 11.3.1, 11.3.2, 11.3.3, 11.4.1, 11.4.2, 11.4.3, 11.4.4, 11.5.1, 12 of the committee recommendations on this item, 12.1, 12.2 and 12.3 to be considered. I say I'll move it please. Move Councillor McDonald, seconder. Councillor Anchorage, thank you. All those in favour, show of hands. Motion's carried 9-0. Please be seated. Okay, 11.3.4. Proposed dedication of portions of the Howard Road and Batwell Roads, South Headland, including proposed closure of a portion of Batwell Road, South Headland. Councillor Barfoot, any interest?
Yes, Ian Carter, for the proposed dedication of portions of Town and Butwell Road in South Headland, including the proposed closure of a portion of Butwell Road. I'm employed full-time by Main Roads WA, and as the application has been lodged by Main Roads WA, I would like to declare an impartiality interest. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Barfoot. The officer's recommendation that council support the proposed dedication of a portion of Batwell Road and Power Road in South Headland, support the proposed closure of other portion of Batwell Road to provide evidence of Department of Planning and Lands and Heritage in accordance with the Land Administration Act 1997. Can I have a move, please? Councillor Zilke, thank you. Seconder. Councillor McDonald, thank you. And dissent. All those in favour, show of hands. Motion's carried 9-0. Okay, 11.5.2, June 2021 conferences. We have 4 recommendations before us for item 11.5.2. The first offers a recommendation that Council approves Mayor Picardo, Deputy Mayor Coles, together with other councillors as a proxy and the Chief Executive Officer to attend the National Gallery Assembly of Local Government and Regional Forum in Canberra from June 2023 to June 2021. And that the CEO arranged meeting with those ministers listed in the agenda, and its narrative report must be submitted by the Mayor and the Deputy and or proxy on their attendance to the Chief Executive Officer by the 24th of July 2021. Are there any nominations or do members who wish to attend as a proxy? Okay, Councillor Zuki, thank you. Oh, thank you.
We're almost the same. Councillor Easton European.
Can I have a mover, please, on that? Councillor Turner, thank you. Seconder, Councillor Barfoot, thank you. Is there any dissent? All those in favour, show of hands. Motion's carried 9-0, thank you. The second offers a recommendation that Council nominates and approves 2 elected members to attend the renewal and resource forum in Perth between the 21st and 22nd of June 2021, and notes that the CEO also appoints officers to attend the report to be submitted by the selected members attending before the 24th of July 2021. There are nominations for any elected members who wish to attend the Renewable Resources Forum on behalf of the town of Port Hedland. Councillor Zuki. And Councillor Underridge. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Turner, thank you, Councillor Turner. And the seconder, Councillor Coles, thank you. Any dissent? All those in favour, show of hands. Motion is carried 9-0. The third officer's recommendation is that Council nominate and approve Mayor Peter Carter and Councillor and Chief Executive Officer to attend the Proper 2021 Summit in Perth between the 23rd and 24th of June 2021. That Council notes the CAO may appoint town officers also to attend the report submitted by elected members who attend before 24th of July 2021. Are there any other councillors who wish to nominate to attend the Coolbrook 2021 Summit on behalf of the town of Port Hedland? Councillor Turner and Councillor McDonald. Any dissent? All those in favour, show of hands.
Can I just clarify? I think Councillor Turner and McDonald nominated to attend.
Yes.
You still need a mover and a seconder for the motion.
Oh, sorry. Councillor Gilligan, thank you. And a second, Councillor Cole. Thank you. That was a 9-0, yes. The fourth officer recommendation is that Council present the 23rd of June reschedule the 24th of June 2021 Ordinary Council meeting to Wednesday the 30th of June 2021, commencing at 5:30 p.m. It gives notice of the change in the date in accordance with Regulations 12.2 of the Local Government Administration Regulations 1996. May I have a mover, please? Councillor Bartholomew, thank you. May I have a seconder? Councillor Coles, thank you. Any dissent? All those in favour, show of hands. Motion is carried 9-0. Thank you, Councillor. Adopt of the 2019-2020 annual report, setting the date for the annual general meeting of members. The offerer's recommendation that in accordance with the Local Government Act 1995, councils adopt the 2019-20 annual report, including the annual financial statement and associated notes, convening the annual general meeting of electors on 5:30 p.m. on Thursday, the 29th of April 2021, and the council in council chambers, and advise the time and date allocated of the AGM together with the details of where to access the 2019-20 annual report. Motion requires absolute majority. Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Unkovich, seconder. Councillor Zerke, dissent. All those in favour, show of hands. Motion is carried 9-0. Item 13, motions of which a previous notice has been given, there are no notice or motion. Item 14, nature of urgent nature, late items, there are no new business of urgent nature. Item 15, matters of which a meeting may be closed, confidential matter. Okay. There's one confidential matter which is discussed and we have recommendation before us to close the meeting to the public. Please. Mr. John, seconder. Councillor Zorki, any dissent? All those in favour, show of hands. Motion is carried 9-0.
So, Mr Mayor, I will declare that I have a financial interest in item 15.1, the CEO annual performance report.
Thank you, CEO. 5 p.m. We can return to the CEO. Tell me it's time to go out. It's time to be sacked at 5. Yes.
Oh,
I'm sorry. 6:35 yes, now. Sorry.
So you moved and seconded?
Yes. Yet to come out. Yes. Yes.
Apparently there was an inclusion of pizza from
Council has considered the report of the resident on accordance with section 5.3.8 and 5.3.9 of the Local Government Act 1995 and a confidential statement report dated 16th of March 2021 and that the performance review of Mr Carlos Hugh and his role of Chief Executive Officer of the Town of Redmond for 2020 has been undertaken that Council endorses Mr Carlos Hugh's overall assessment as very satisfied for the period to period February 2021 that Council schedules the next review of the CEO's performance to commence by the 1st of August 2021 and comply by September 2021 the ordinary meeting of Council that Council endorses the key performance indicators for the March 2021 to August 2021 appraisal period. That was the Council Mr Carlos Hugh as elected has not applied for any of his total reward package. That Council variations of contract employment under sections 9.2 part 1 to include 1 additional week of annual leave entitlement. Council reflect the Council Policy 3-019 CEO Performance Review endorses the CEO Performance Review Committee in terms of reference as per attachment 3 in the commentary report that Council endorses the proposed timeline of item 12 of the commentary report in relation to 2021 review. Item 16, closure. 16.1, date of the next meeting. That brings us to the end of the meeting of the next ordinary council meeting to be held on Wednesday, the 28th of April 2021, commencing at 5:30 p.m. 16.2, closure. There being no further business, I declare the meeting closed at 6:36 p.m. I'd like to thank council, members of the public, CEO, chief of staff for attending this evening. Thank you.